Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talesian. There you are, and here I am. And today, on Fantasy Friday, we're going to be continuing our questing and adventuring in Lothlorian as we advance in Lord of the Rings Online. I hope y'all are doing good. I'm having a good week. Life is treating me well. Got plenty of drink today. I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Let me move this a little forward here. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. Nope, still showing up. Maybe I gotta move this over there. No, I don't know why that's shouldn't be showing up. There we go. Well, we'll fix it. We'll figure it out. It'll disappear and reappear in stream. Just for those of you who are unaware, I have a green screen on the back of my chair, and sometimes it pops in the screen. You can see a little bit of it. I'm sorry, right there sometimes, and I apologize about that. But it's the way I can keep the rest of the house, keep their privacy while I'm doing my streaming, so. But as I was saying, we're going to continue on with Lord of the Rings Online. Now, there was no, let me fix that there. There we go. There was no Court of the Rings today, so I don't really have any news updates. Really quick, I could probably pull up the store stuff, because that definitely changed between my last stream. So let me just go ahead and pull that up real quick. I wasn't thinking about that ahead of time. That's really about the only information I have right now. And there's sales and promotions through February 13th. Make your piece of Middle Earth shine. Housing decorations, housing sets, and cloaks through February 13th. And the weekly coupon is a free burgundy dye. Codename Warm Thoughts, one word. So that's what's on sale for the store today. But let's go ahead and get back to Lothlorian. So I said, it's been a busy week for me. Just trying to get things done around the house, taking care of my partner. Trying my best to stay out of trouble. Failing miserably most of the time, but anyway. Just trying to have a little bit of fun. And I hope y'all are having fun too. It's finally a Friday, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm really happy about that. Weekend's coming up. Maybe I'll get to play a little extra Diablo 4. My main character has finally hit Torment 4, but really can't hang there very well. I finally have one unique. I got the Shroud of Death. So I'm starting to get basically set up to do some more stuff in Torment 4. But it's really hard for me to maneuver and kill things there, so I still mostly do stuff at T3. But getting back to Lord of the Rings Online, today is a Hobbit's birthday. And because today is a Hobbit's birthday, we are the one who get the presents. And I have a gold and a silver one to open. So let's open up the silver first. 100 Virtue XP and 1,000 marks. Very good. I'm definitely using marks. You can use the marks at any of the skirmish camps. And what I've been using them for is to buy expertise tokens for my crafters to help expedite their crafting. What it is basically you burn a token and you gain like 30 or 40 XP. You could do that every couple of days. Plus you can turn around and sell the token for a pretty penny too. So it's a way also to convert the marks to coin. So I find that to be a very good use for some of the skirmish rewards. Most of the gear and stuff, I really don't worry about the gear too much, because as being a tailor on my hunter, I can basically make the best gear in the game, almost the best gear in the game, or good enough for my uses. As a scholar in game, I can craft my own oils, my own bow chants, my own battle lore, so I don't really need a scholar either. So that's basically what I use it for these days, and it's a very nice thing to have. And the gold present for today is 200 XP and 5 scrolls of max morale and power. Definitely, it's a temporary increase of your maximum morale and power, and use it multiple times to increase its duration. So go ahead and use these, and I'll save these because this might come in handy in the middle of a big fight. Just before I take care of something nasty and difficult. So we'll hold on to those. But as you can tell right now, I'm in Lothlorian, and I'm on my way back to a Holidir upon the Fiat southeast of the river Nimrodel. So we're going to head back that way real quick. And it gives you a chance to take a look at Lothlorian and Galadriel. I swear that city gives me so many EverQuest vibes. Kelethin. Loved Kelethin. Hated falling off those damn bridges, though. That was definitely not a highlight of my time. But EverQuest was kind of fun. Excuse me there. But Lothlorian is some very beautiful country. Yeah, is this the way I want to go? Oh, actually, more than. And Eliament, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Hope you enjoy the adventures. Alamamniant? Hey, if you stick around long enough, you'll hear me really butcher some of Tolkien's words, so... I know I've screwed some of those up. My apologies if I screwed up your name, friend. Alright, I don't want to swim. I would rather not swim, but I think I can get across over here. Or maybe not. Oh, great. Okay, well, we're going to head back to Galadriel. Oh, wait, no, I have a better idea. Let's head back to... Let's do to Nandahirian, and we'll go there. I completely screwed up trying to get to the first quest point today. That tells you where my brain's at today. Maybe I need some more coffee. Okay, let's try that again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll eventually get to where we need to go. Okay. Wasn't seeing a name on him real quick, and I should be seeing names on things, so I thought I'd floating names turned on. Now, I'm not sure when the last Nazgul or Troll Titan spawn was. I always try to keep an eye out on the lower left-hand corner in chat. It'll be big orange text that'll let you know that something has spawned in Middle-earth. Because I think we may be due for another Nazgul spawn very soon. And, hey, you know, I would not definitely say no to 20 bounty markers. I mean, come on. Okay, so now you're giving me trouble. Okay. Now, good, you're going to turn away. Okay. I really don't like seeing orcs patrolling the Golden Wood. Doesn't make me feel very good as an elf, let me tell you. All right, you. That's it. You're gone. You're gone. Yeah, go away, kid. You bother me. We should be coming up on the... There it is. There we go. This is where I had ended up last time. I was about to talk to Galadriel. Book 6, Chapter 1. Desperate Times.
Why should we aid the dwarves? It was folly for them to return to Moria.
Hail, friend elf. I'm Lothlorian of Lothlorian. I'm sorry, but my orders are not to let any outsiders enter this realm.
It is no small matter to enter Lothlorian.
An enemy of the orcs. Chapter 2. The orcs of Moria are awake. Once they were content to burrow into the deep roots of Fadahal the Grey, Celebadril the White, and Hadris the Cruel. Now they pour from the doors of the black pit that threaten these woods. You say you have fought the orcs and goblins of Moria? If you are truly their foe, then show me. How many have you slain in the dark tunnels of Moria? Will I be satisfied that you are the friend that you say, and not a spy in league with those who forces wish us ill? I will judge your tally, but I promise you nothing. And since I've already completed the orcs and the goblins deed during my time in Moria, it's already advanced me to the next quest. You've defeated enough orcs and goblins in Moria to satisfy Galadriel.
The Lady Galadriel must be told of the evils the dwarves have disturbed within Moria.
The record of your victories affirm your claims. I'm sorry I doubted you earlier, but we've had strange visitors of late in these dangerous times. Even among our own people, we must be cautious. I hope that you will forgive my distrust.
If you are trustworthy, we have need of your aid.
Chapter 3. Romil and Orpin. I have sent word to the Lady Galadriel. She will judge whether your need is great and determine what the elves must do, if we must do anything. In the meantime, I would appreciate your help in patrolling the boundaries of the wood. Speak to my brothers Romil and Orpin and offer them your aid. They will welcome your strength. You will find them on the far shores of Nimrodel, to the north. If you walk along the northern banks of the river, you will find my brothers. Okay. But I'm curious, there's people that need help here, including yourself. So let's see what help you need. Refuge upon Talan Haldir. There's a current quest that I can complete.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Welcome to Lothlorian, Hunter. We've had many strange visitors of late. You shall find refuge here if refuge you seek. I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance, for even in this remote place we have heard rumors of your valor. And I picked up a Lothlorian silver branch. You can pick up gold branches by doing some of the resource quests inside Moria. And I think I've already picked up one or two, I want to say. Yeah, I've already picked up 3 gold leaves. You'll use those to get some of the higher-end elf-related rewards in Calas Galadriel. But you can earn a lot of the stuff out here, and you can convert gold leaves to silver leaves and silver leaves to gold leaves as well. And in one of the patches they recently released, because we're only going to be in Lothlorian for a shortened amount of time compared to normal, they went ahead and reduced the amount needed. So it should make it a lot easier for people to actually get some of the good gear that the Lothlorian elves have, which is definitely going to be upgrades for what I have. And I started the deed of completing quests in Lothlorian to become an ally. The Goodwill of the Galadriel.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
We do not often welcome strangers within our borders, but here we shall make an exception for you. Lady Galadriel is aware that you have recently come from Moria, where you have done much help to secure the dwarves' footing there. She bade me not to hinder your crossing of the Nimrodel. You're welcome to take refuge in our Talan and share our provisions, for we must speak with you at length on a serious matter. You may have noticed that orcs are pressing closer and closer to Lothlorian, fairest of the elven homes, and that there are plots and stirrings in Moria to set all the free peoples in this area ill at ease. It is ever crucial that the dwarves hold fast in their newly reclaimed home. Their coming was an unforeseen blessing at a most fortuitous time. Our enemies' eyes are divided, with stout warriors and builders shaking the walls of their dark haven. But the dwarves are not secure. They need our help. In the Chamber of the Crossroads, you will find an important dwarf who goes by the name of Hrolfr. He oversees much of what the expedition endeavors to accomplish. He did not wish to speak to our messenger, but you have reputation as a hero among the Iron Garrison. He will listen to you. Hasten to him, if you will, and bring him this note. I want you to help the dwarves as a token of goodwill from the Galadriel. Okay. So we'll have to head back in. I kind of expected there would be a lot of crossover between, especially the early parts of Lothlorian and Moria, since the elves and the dwarves are trying. The dwarves are trying to secure a foothold, and the elves are glad for the help, but definitely don't want the orcs and the goblins to come pouring out into the Golden Wood. So we'll hear what Hadroneth has to do.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorian, against which we must be prepared.
I've never seen the orcs like this. They pour from the gates of Moria as they have not done in years, and establish camps and outposts all along the road between here and there. If you would be a friend of Lauren, you must help us discourage the orcs from this endeavor. Seek out these enemies to the northwest, and defeat them wherever you find them in the Nandahirian. The more orcs you slay, the safer will be the road between Lothlorian and Moria. Their boldness worries me greatly. Very well. And you have a quest or two for me. Matheron.
The Galadriel will need your aid.
Cruel weapons of Moria. The orcs of Moria seem to be of limitless supply, but the weapons they would wield seem to be much less available. Every sword or axe we take from them is an orc we render defenseless, if only for a short time. The orcs have established camps to the northwest along the road that runs through the Nandahirian, Uruk-Kashan, Dru-Garmadan, and Athmadul. Journey to these three camps and steal any of the weapons you find within. I will not forget any of your deeds against the orcs that have invaded the Nandahirian, so perilously close to Lothlorian. Okay. So it looks like I have some work to do. So let's take a look at the map real quick and see. Let me move this out of the way. By the way, I'm very glad that this is a maneuverable thing. Let's move it way over here out of the way. Every place right along the road from the Dimrill Dale and the Redhorn Modes and the Gates of Moria all the way through the Nimrodel. Anywhere along there. So, let's go ahead and get started. And we'll pick up some extra supplies along the way because it never hurts. And I'm still working on my prospecting on both my main and my jeweler. So I definitely need all the Khazad Skarn I could get, too. And let me go ahead and get myself buffed up here while I'm thinking about it. Food, trail food. Oh, I gotta wait for the timer. Okay. That's a 6-hour. We'll go ahead and use one of them up now. And by the way, this is also a mark acquisition bonus weekend as well. I think it's 25% bonus on all mark acquisitions. I rake. Plus 10. Oh, let's get rid of that. I don't need a mischance in my hunter. And there are, of course, deeds that are out here, too. There's deeds to kill orcs. There's deeds to kill general beasts. So... And I still have a little bit of a Slayer accelerator that I put on when I was doing some deeding. I still have about 30 minutes of that, so that will help. And right here is one of the orc camps, I do believe. And I do have to be careful. There are some beasts that actually are negative reputation to the Galadriel if you kill them. So I do have to be careful. There's the Mathmadul. That's what I thought. And also I'm picking up factioning items too. Gorgeous wings, gorgeous furs, nasty skins, stuff like that. That's all factioning items that I can turn in at the task boards to gain more faction. Because I'm actually 2 factions away from getting world renown. So definitely anything that I can do to speed that process up is definitely a help. you're not going to take it, I am. And I just completed the Beast Slayer deed. That's 100 beasts, wild animals, and Lothlorian. Even the elves recognize that wildlife unchecked can be harmful to nature, as wildlife slaughtered for no good reason. And there's an additional deed, which is 200 beasts. That I'll still work on. And that also guaranteed me 5 more LOTRO points as well. LOTRO points, I burned through my LOTRO points. I've been hoarding them for a while, but I burnt through a lot of them to work on my work on our kinship house. So we added a bunch of stuff to the kin house recently. I added Gondorian crafting stations. I added a supplier horn. Just to make it easier to for me to craft. Or for our kin members to craft. I don't know if I have any kin members in the channel right now, but if you're there, I actually run a kin called the Knights of the Third Age. That's what it is, the Stalker. There we go. It was the Stalker that was slowing me down. Yeah, we don't really do a whole lot of things together right now because I've been so focused on my stream, bringing it up. And I've got a couple of alts, mostly crafting alts, but we do have a kin. Like I said, it's called Knights of the Third Age. And we have a kin house in the Shire Homesteads, and I've got a full set of Gondorian crafting stations. I got a supplier horn. I've got 2 of the ingredient crates, the premium and the regular, so that people can start stocking up on universal optional crafting ingredients, which helps make any sort of crafting you do just so much fun. In fact, that was how I was able to make all of my guild, Tailor's Guild level 60 armor in one sitting. So I used it. I burnt through about almost 50 or 60 crafting ingredients and 4 or 5 optionals to make sure I could do the. I don't think I did. Actually, I don't think I needed the optionals for that one. But I went through about 60 ingredients so that I could go ahead and just make it without having... Because otherwise it takes days to make the full set. Because you have to use... Because they're guild items, you have to craft guild scrolls, which means that those are guild scrolls that you can't use for factioning or other needs. So it was a trade-off that I made so that I could have the armor that I wanted. So I guess I do need to head to the Chamber of the Crossroads now. And actually, I do have a port for that. So we'll go ahead, come over here where I'm not going to get my ass jumped on. And then we'll pop over here, load up to the Chamber of the Crossroads back in Moria. So I need to bring Celeborn's letter to Hrolfr. There he is, right here. Hi, Kimjo. So I was planning to play LOTRO with a friend of mine. Was wondering what could be the best character to play with a hunter for having a cool synergy in between characters. I was thinking hunter captain, for example. Yeah, because the hunter, either captain or warden, or God, there's another primarily champion. I think it's the other one, or even a burglar might not be too bad either. Basically any straight melee class would complement a hunter, in my opinion, because a hunter primarily, I mean, you've seen me, if you've watched my streams for any length of time, you'll see that mostly I do things from the long range. I mostly do long range stuff on my hunter. So actually that might be the problem. Let's do that. Maybe that'll fix that problem. I mostly do long range stuff on my hunter. So having somebody who could come up there melee, and thank you for following, Kim Jill. Anyone that does melee would be a good thing. Also, another one might be an interesting thing would be a lore master. Because if you go blue line with a lore master, they have a pet. And you could send a pet to do the melee stuff. And it can, if you get a bear, it can do a pretty good job of holding aggro for the most part. And then you and the hunter would stay in the back and the lore master would do spells, the hunter would do arrows and stuff. So that might not be too bad a combination either. So let's see what Hrolfr has to say now that I'm going to be dropping off this letter. But let's see if I can read the letter real quick. I can. To Hrolfr. I ask that you read this letter in full if you do not like your messenger, for there is much that I must bring to light before your eyes. I know that you do not seek our friendship, but pray understand that this age is changing in a most violent manner, and soon. Now is not the time to harbor old resentments. Do not spurn my offer of aid after you have heard what I have to say, for I believe it will be of great benefit for the folk of Bosi and Broger. I ask that you recall the doors of Durin, and the words that they spoke were torn from the hinges by the fell creatures of the Black Pool. Speak, friend, and enter. An elvish riddle answered by an elvish word. Melanin to my kindred, friend in the common tongue. The elves of Eregion were reckoned friends to you very long ago. My memory is long indeed, and I know the potential of Moria beyond what your folk can fathom at this juncture. 2 crucial things have been lost in the fall of Durin, and until these are restored to you, your worthy folk will be blundering in the dark, struggling ever against the evil that has taken root in the halls of your fathers. I ask that you now to look upon Moria that is remembered by the elves. It is filled with crisscrossing light beams that leap hither and thither from hall to hall, such as light would blind the creatures who walk so boldly in places where they do not belong. Imagine also the ceaseless hum of water-powered wheels, spinning ever to power the forges and systems, allowing the dwarves to achieve impossible deeds with their great powers of crafting. Nuknar was the Hall of Mirrors, and Nullidum was the deep place where the water wheels turned. These 2 systems now lie dormant, and I surmise from this that the evil has settled there, as with many of the once fairer places in this world. I have sent you someone who wishes to help you restore Moria to its former power and glory. We shall both benefit greatly from your presence as our new neighbor. Indeed, your coming could not have occurred at a more fortuitous time. The elves of Lothlorian are at your service. We seek to renew the friendship of old. This is the time for the good-hearted free folk to cast aside their differences and to join against the discord that threatens to cower all of us in darkness. Celeborn. Wow. That could change relationships across Middle-earth.
These halls will be great once more.
So you come from the land of the Middling Elves, do you? I'm sorry you took the trouble of coming all this way for naught. I know what they seek, for their backs to be shielded by the blood of the dwarves while they wander ever in peace in their haunted eaves. I will read this message, but... What? Indeed, I am a great fool. Lord Celeborn speaks of Moria flooded with rays of light and the crackling of water wheels. Such ideas were lost to us when Durin fell. I now have 2 great tasks to achieve. Lumulnar and Nullidum, as Celeborn describes from his long memory, were great halls from whence the light and the water flooded Khazad-dûm. They now lie dormant, surely under the sway of evil, as we find with all the once fair halls of our great kingdom. Can you help us to restore them? Please, find some information on how this could be done. And he wants me to help the dwarves gain control of these 2 ranges. Now let's see if I can actually do them, because I don't know if these are fellowship quests. Small fellowship quests I might be able to pull off on my own. Thank you very much for your answer. Another question regarding the new servers. When they talk about transferring to new 64-bit servers, do they mean migrating your... Yes. That's what they're talking about, but it's very limited as to what they can do. Really quick, there is an actual... They recently did an entire... Let me pull up... Come on. Thank you. Let me see if I can pull up the FAQ for it, and I'll go ahead and link it in chat. And it will answer a lot more questions than I can answer. I want to say this is it. Is this the FAQ? Yeah. And this talks about character transfers, about names, and everything else. So let me go ahead, and I will share this in channel with you. There we go. That link is to the LOTRO.com pages. The guide talks about the 64-bit transfers. By the way, for those of you who are not aware, very, very soon they're going to be... back up a little bit. Angmar and Mordor, the 2 servers that are running the Veil of the Nine add-on, which is what I'm on. I'm on the Angmar server, which is the North American version. They're going to be launching 4 more servers that are also 64-bit. We were kind of the test run, plus they wanted to throw some extra stuff, which is why they did the Veil of the Nine. They're doing 2 roleplay servers, 1 in North America, 1 in Europe, and 2 regular servers, but they're all going to be full game servers. They're not going to be staggered servers or legendary servers like Angmar and Mordor are. They're going to be full servers. They're going to have everything opened up as far as the game is concerned right now, which includes the Morgoth stuff. They're going to be releasing those soon, and the link that I just posted has all of the information concerning the transfer, the opening of the servers, the staging of the openings, and so forth. Hopefully that will answer most of your questions. I'll try my best to answer if you've got any others, but that should cover most of what you need, Kim Jell. So, getting back to this, let's see here about these, if I can actually do these quests. Hall of Mirrors to befell Luminar.
If we are to find Mithril and Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
They are small fellowships, so I might be able to pull this off. The folly of the elves made me forget that they have walked this Middle-earth for years uncounted, and that those from the Holy Lands are counted friends and had friendlier times. Luminar. My eyes water to think of Moria glow as the elves apparently saw it when they came. Forgive my ungenerous words towards the folk of Lothlorian. Do you wish to help us at our need? My dwarves are occupied with solving an alarming summons that may mean our very survival, and I have not a dwarf to spare. Would you go to Luminar and see for yourself why the lights do not shine? You should bring a small company of stout fellows with you. We'll give it a try. I don't know if I can complete it or not, but it's definitely worth a try. And let's see, the other one's the Water Wheels to Stagnant Nala-Doom.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The impertinence of the elves is forgivable because of the hope Celeborn has kindled with the intent of his well-meaning message. I wish that I could invest every pair of hands in this expedition to reigniting the lost lord of Durin's day, as our elf neighbors described. Alas, that I cannot spare them, for I know that fell rumors hiss from the deep wells of Nala-Doom where the water wheels once spun. Long ago did Khazad-dûm hum with the murmur of great power surges leaping across the caves. Celeborn's message has put a warmth in my heart. There must be a way to solve this problem. Will you come to our aid again? I would ask that you travel to Nala-Doom with a small company and defeat whatever menace lurks there, for something has destroyed the works that once pumped life into these silent halls. If you find anything of value while you are there, I would give you a sturdy reward for such priceless knowledge. Okay. Well, let's see where I need to go and what I need to do. Let me go ahead and turn off on the map so that I know where to go. Halls of Mirrors is probably down there. And the Water Wheels is probably all the way up there. Near Kuckelberg. I want to say that's there. Maybe it's not. No, that's not it. Okay. Where do I need to go? Nope, that's the water wheels. Okay. That's the water wheels near the campsite in the Silvertine Loats, which is right near where the rotting cellar is. So we'll head to the rotting cellar, and then we'll head over there. So we'll do the water wheels first.
May Doreen return soon to his halls.
I think I actually have a port to the rotting cellar. Yep, right there. I haven't gotten rid of all of my ports within Moria yet. And by the way, I definitely think a hunter is a very good choice for these small groups, because as you can see, I can flit from one part of Eregion to another very easily this way. And I can do it solo or take groups. So it'll be very easy to take your friend back and forth with you when you start questing. Alright, now I have no idea if I can do this. It's a small fellowship quest, so sometimes I can do small fellowships and sometimes I can't. But you know what? I'm going to get make sure I'm fully buffed here, and we'll give it a try. There we go. Had him in different locations. What was throwing me off, and I think I still screwed them up. Yeah, I did. There we go, and do that. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and see if I can actually do this. The water wheels of Naladum. Deep in the abysses of Moria, the dwarves had once crafted a great waterway to bring water in from the mountains. Something now blocks the great wheels from turning, causing the Iron Garrison concern.
Deep in the abysses of Moria, the dwarves had once crafted a great waterway to bring water in from the mountains. Something now blocks the great wheels from turning, causing the Iron Hill Garrison concern.
Defeat. Yeah, so I have 2 challenges here. And again, I have no idea if I can even do this, so this is going to be interesting. Alright, well that I can take out. Deadly acid still on me. Okay. And I picked up a deed Lizard Slayer. Can I clear it again? Yeah. It takes me 2 clears to get it clean. Okay. I gotta find a way to get into there. Probably not that way. Okay, there's the first stone wheel. Let's do this, though. Let's make this a little easier. Oh, great. And I got an orc executioner right on top of it. Yeehaw! Why don't you run away from me, buddy? Go away, kid, you bother me. Nope. Damn it. Doesn't like that. Okay. Come on, die, buddy. Die, die. Don't kill me off. Ah, he got me. Damn it. Oh, shit. No wonder he had 21,000. Oh, crap. Yeah, this might not be doable for me right now. This may not be doable at my current level. I may have to come back and complete these quests at another time. We'll try it one more time. If I can't get anywhere, then we'll go ahead and we'll just have to back out and run these quests once I get some levels. And that's with the, and I lost all my buffs too. All right. We will try it one more time. I have to get past that skulking orc executioner though first, if he's still there. Oh, there he, yep, he's up there. All right, let's do this. Let's drop a trap. Yep, I don't believe I'm going to be able to do these quests anytime soon. Yep. So we're going to retreat, and we're just going to get back to Lothlorian, and we'll have to come back and do these another time. I cannot solo them right now, and I'm not going to be able to get a group quickly enough to do them. So we will just come back and do these another time. So let's go ahead and remove that, remove that, remove that, and where else do I need to go? Because I need to talk to Chapter 3. Oh, they're right there. Okay, so we'll head that way and do the Chapter 3 quests. And I'm a fairly good hunter, but I know my limits, and that's obviously a limit I can't crack right now. So, but a level or two would be different, so I'll come back and do it. Or I might just erase the quest and just not worry about it. They're only for silver leaves, and if I can do quests to get me gold leaves, I would rather get a gold leaf and turn it into 3 or 4 silver leaves than if I need it. So. Unfortunately, when you die, you lose all of your buffs, so that's the only drawback to that, but that's okay. Oh, I'm in combat? Oh, there must be a stalker nearby. Alright, well, we'll take out that orc waylayer first. No, I'm still listed as in combat for some reason. Okay, maybe I'm clear now. Not seeing anything moving, so... Yep, I'm clear. Yeah, and there they are. There are the two brothers right there. There's Romil, and over there should be Blian, or Orofin. So we'll see what help Romil needs. Romil smiles at you and speaks in Elvish. Welcome, my friend. I understand that you're to help me with the watch, but everything seems to be quiet. The orcs have, wisely it seems to me, chosen not to come here and test my prowess. A pity. I thank you for your offer to help, but I do not have need of it for now. And where is... Oh, he's over there. Oh, he's... No? Where is... Oh. Where is Oropin? Okay. Nope, he's... Okay, he's over there. Okay. Now, is this a safe place to cross? It looks like it. Yeah, this is a safe place to cross. There he is. Orpin is about to speak when something distracts him suddenly.
Yeah.
Me panas, apados sinakalgir. He's very grateful for my help. All right, now we'll go back to Haldir, or Haldir, excuse me. I don't think I'm crossing that bridge anytime soon. I guess we'll have to go over here. And I desperately need Kazad's skirt. I don't need the Elix branches because my foresting skill's already maxed, but I do need the branches, and I definitely need the magnificent hides. I'm still working on my tailoring faction skills too. Hey, Apu. Okay, so first things first, we'll talk to Haldir because I helped out his friends.
You have my thanks.
I thank you for helping my brothers and for safeguarding the eaves of Lothlorian. The Lady Galadriel has sent word to me concerning your petition and the fate of the dwarves. I will relay to you her message.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
Chapter 4. Deep is the Abyss. A short time before you arrived, an even stranger company came to Lothlorian. Blindfolded, they were brought to Saren Amroth, for in no way would we endanger the safety of our land. Sad tidings they brought with them, and grief. Haldir pauses and then go on. The Lady Galadriel sent a small party of elves into Moria following the tidings this company brought with them. She says if you wish to save the dwarves, you will render your aid unto those elves, for their task in Moria is very important. They have made a small camp in Gwathrenrath, the shadowed refuge among the foundations of stone. The lady says that an evil greater by far than the orc presence lies beneath the foundations of stone, and must be faced if your dwarves are to be saved. I guess I'm headed to the shadowed refuge then. Okay. Elrond had said when Arwen goes to Aragorn, she will taste the death of men. Because Aragorn was descendant of Galadriel, why didn't he appeal to the Valar gift? Oh. Give him the same considerations as Bethan and Lorien? I think it was because Arwen's love for Aragorn, she wants to just live with him as him. That's my personal opinion. I honestly don't know if In Deep Geek, which is a YouTube channel that covers a lot of Lord of the Rings lore in great detail, has any other answers for that, but that's just my personal opinion. Thank you. So it looks like I am headed back to Moria again, this time to the Foundations of Stone. But let's go ahead and turn in these quests here so I have some faction with the... and let me go ahead and add my faction here. Is it,
Servants of the enemy cannot
Galadriel.
pass the bounds of Lorien.
You have done well. We will not forget your help to us, though there'll be always more to do.
The Galadriel will need your aid.
Too close to Lorien. You have slain many orcs, but their camps in the Nandahurian are still a danger to those forced to travel the road between here and Moria. The orcs have erected barricades outside their outposts along the road. Set these barricades afire, and perhaps we can convince the orcs to return to their vile waters beneath the mountains. You will find the barricades to the northwest, outside the camps of Uruk-Hashan, Drugamadar, and Athamadul, along with the road that runs to the Nandahurian. And he has a quest. And this, by the way, is This is one of the add-ons that I covered in my, I want to say my first UI video, which is on my YouTube channel. It's called Titan Bar. And I use it, one of the things that I use is to keep track of the factions. You can see I already have faction toward the Algreg, which is one of the ones that I need for the world-renowned deed. And I've also got my Scholars Guild and Tailors Guild factions. Everything else that I don't have up there, I've already maxed out the faction through my questing and such. So, let's see here. I want to add... we'll add the Galadriel to it. And there it is. Right now, I'm neutral coming out of it. Coming out of neutral, so that's good.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Very good. Each of these weapons will be greatly missed by the orcs and make our task of defending Lothlorian easier. Oh. And we'll get the Atheist.
A shadow falls beyond Lothlorien, against which we must be prepared.
The orcs are becoming more bold, and their waylayers have made travel along the road through Nandahurian very dangerous for the unwary traveler. If you are a friend to the elves of Lorien and share our concerns, you will do something about these orcs in particular. Travel northwest into the Nandahurian and defeat the orc waylayers where you find them, along the road and near the outskirts of their camps in the area. The road into the Golden Wood must be made safe. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take care of those quests, but we won't turn them in. We'll then go ahead and I think I actually have a Foundations of Stone. Do I have a Foundations of Stone? I don't, but I do know how I can get there very easily. In fact, let me show you this trick real quick. If you open up your collections, which is Shift-C, you'll find out what collections you have. Like I said, right now it defaults open to the pets. You can show it just for the ones that you have. But another thing that it'll show you here is these are all of the stable masters. And I've discovered already 87 of the 320 locations around a region. But here's the Moria one. And right now, since I need to head to the Foundations of Stone, Shadowed Refuge. If you click on it, if you look over here to the left, it'll show you what places connect. It looks like the 21st Hall does, and it does so by swift travel, as you can see right here. Luckily, I already have a port to the 21st Hall, so when I'm ready to go there, I can just port to the 21st Hall, grab the swift ride, and I'm right there. So this is a very nice little way for you if you need to find how to get somewhere, how to get there, if you've already got it figured out. Even if you don't have it figured out, like here, like I don't have this place figured out here. You can still click here and it will still give you how to get there from, what connecting stable masters are nearby. And I'm still working on deeding and such. Yes, I forgot. My brain is turning a blank right now on his name. But you can also find a lot of the songs to Lord of the Rings Online on their YouTube channel. And it's sometimes I'll just put it on when I go to sleep, and it'll put me right to sleep. So relaxing. Ah, there's a waylayer right there. I really do enjoy the music from this game. I want to Chance Thomas. I don't know if that's his name or not. If I said it wrong, please forgive me, but that's what's coming to my brain right now. But he did such a wonderful job on all of the music in Lord of the Rings. And those are the 4 orc waylayers. So now we can go ahead and just take care of the barricades. And then we'll go ahead and head to the 21st Hall and to the Foundations of Stone. LOTRO tunes. It's in my stash. Not gonna open it. That may not be a bad. That's not a bad idea, but I actually like that. I do hope it's worth something. I think that's a wonderful idea. And here I am, the vicious elf huntress, riding her hobby horse through the golden wood. Yes, I got a hobby horse with one of my Yuletide presents. I thought it was great. Alright, so now let's see if I can find some of the barricades. There they are. There's 2 of them right there. Alright, so now let's head to the 21st Hall, and then to the Shadowed Refuge, and see what problems await down there. Oh! I can understand that. Some people just don't like the dark and the and such. It didn't bother me all that much. This is actually my second time through Moria because I went through it on my main server, Landreval, and but that was a while ago. I did Moria. Last time I did Moria was like about 3 years ago, so I can understand people being tired of it.
To drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Shadowed Refuge Swift. Yeah, I'm only right now, I'm neutral with the Galadriel. So I still have a ways to go because I'm just getting, I'm just starting my questing in that area, so. But I have a feeling because I was directed, if I recall correctly, because I was directed here, from there, I'm going to be picking up Galadriel faction here. So, at least that's my thought. We'll find out if it's true or not. Ah, the zoned area. I'll have to admit, it is kind of nice. A little spooky, but kind of nice. And there's the person I need to talk to. Lengamel? Yes, talk to Lengamel.
At the command of Lady Galadriel, we stand against the evil in the depths.
Yeah, I know. I already tried to do 2 of them, and they were for small fellowships, and I had to pass on them because I couldn't solo them. Mostly because I had a 20,000 hit point orc assassin up here in the middle of one of them. I may go back to it later on. I would welcome you to the Shadowed Refuge, but it is not a cheerful welcome. None should wish to come to this place. We are here at the behest of the Lady Galadriel. Some terror has made its home in these caverns, and it is loathsome and evil.
Marzog has sent orcs into the abyss to seek allies for his master.
Chapter 5. The Black Pit. This is a grim and unwholesome place. The air is heavy and stagnant and reeks of the unseen terrors that slither about in the darkness. But for the Lady Galadriel, we braved the Black Pit, and we will do as we are bid until we can be of no more use here. She has sent you here to help us for a reason, Hunter. The lady sees many things in her mirror. Perhaps she has seen what fate awaits us in the abyss. Help the elves of my company, and we will see all that may come to pass in this place. Ooh, and there's a shattered Khazad-dûm tracery available. Nice. Including some nice weapons, too. A nice cloak. Cloak's okay. Good blade. Vitality, will, fate, everything but agility. And Lengamel's feather, which is a pocket item. Okay.
Stay, traveler, and
This is a
hear
solo
my
quest, so I
tale.
should be able to do it. Chapter 5. Mazog's Searchers. The dwarves that seek to reclaim Moria, as foolish as they are, do not deserve the fate that Mazog's armies have chosen for them. But why has Mazog sent so many of his orcs here to the foundations of stone, when they might otherwise be used to attack the defenses of the dwarves? There's some foul purpose in it, and I believe Gorothul, the sorcerer from Dol Guldur, will be at the root of it all. Mazog would not do all this by himself. What possible reason could he have for splitting his forces? Seek out the members of the Pulpium that Mazog sent to the foundations of stone. They may not be Globsnaga, corrupted by the evil of this place, but it could be that they still hold to the orders that sent them here. Bring these to me if they exist. You will find the Pulpium especially amongst the tunnels near the great underground lake and on the few outcroppings that break its surface. Okay. Borglin?
We
This
may
is
have
also a
need
solo.
of your help, if you offer it willingly.
Taken by Madness, Chapter 5. Mazog has sent many of his kind down here to the foundations of stone for some purpose. They seem to be seeking something, we've not yet determined what that might be. It is clear, at least, that they are having very little success. Nay, these orcs are being seized by some madness of mind and body that rages within like a fire, erupting soon onto the surface as a sickening corruption of the flesh. This illness makes them even more dangerous, though they seem to lose all reason. They are the Globsnaga now. Defeat them wherever you find them throughout the foundations of stone, for their mindlessness makes them more cruel and merciless than before. Okay. Okay, so let's see where. Oh, pretty much anywhere in the foundations of stone. So that's good. Was it called the Failed Mission of Moria, and I first put my tunes. Okay, I'm Failed Mission of Moria. I'm not familiar with that. What do you remember about it? I'm very curious because I don't want that fate to befall me if I can help it. That's the name of this book quest in Moria? Okay. Well, I'm up to Volume 2, Book 6, Chapter 5. Oh, that might be one of... Okay, that might be a very interesting quest that we will be running soon. I think I might know what that's about. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like these guys are partially immune to my bard's arrow too, so I'm not going to be able to use them to get past me. Alright, Goblin Assassins I can do. I've done those before. They're only 7,000 hit points. And I do know that my Bard's Arrow will affect them. Come on. Get going. Ba-doop. I'll grab those 2 bounty markers. Thank you very much. Buster. Buster. There we go. This is my puppy dog, Buster. Let's go do full screen real quick. There we go. This is a Buster dog. This is a good boy, huh? Is he a good boy? Mwah. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. See? Hello, everybody. Hello. 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 Okay. You want to get down? There you go. There you go. Okay. 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 Oh, they are. They can do take it. I thought their brain chemistry because of the fungus made them immune. Okay. The heck is this at? Okay. Yeah, that's good. It's getting on a horse. Ooh. Let's see if I can take your bad boy out. I can. Okay. I'll bite. Let's see if there's any fish down here. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty stupid. Yeah, there's a fish. A minnow. I picked up a minnow. Yay. Oh, and there's the pulpium that I need for the orders. And because there's a mustering horde here, I'm assuring there's probably a dungeon quest nearby. I'm not going to worry about the campsite fire and stuff for now. Names from there? No. Mills and Basalia. I'm going to leave alone for now. Ooh, a named spider. Nice. Let's take her out. It looks like this is just spider caves, so we'll back out of here. Though there is a deed for spiders. Yeah, defeat spiders in Moria. Well, at least I know where to get that. So. But we'll go ahead and back out, because it's not helping the quest right now. That's just me wanting to be greedy and do some deeding, and I don't want to do that right now. Okay, well, I will remember that. Oh, and another Gobslaga troll. I have to defeat trolls in Moria. And there's a pulpum. Good, I want that pulpum, because he's got the orders I need. And there's another Lothlorian that I need. Okay. So we'll head back. It'll be faster if I just head back to the 21st hall and then take the ride from there. And I need to go through my inventory real quick. This is getting a little full. And I actually do have a few quests I can turn in. Like Fulfer, I have a quest for him right here. Something wicked. I found a barrel. So let's see. Something wicked. Where is something wicked? There it is. Orc fungus collectors can be found. In the deepest regions of Moria, there are strange and frightening creatures. Velifer dispatched a host of his finest agents to the Shadowed Refuge to meet up with the elves there to investigate his rumors in the deep dark. And he wants me to bring a barrel of some of the sludge that's found down there.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Aye, this is the same mush that I recall seeing before. Did you get a good look at the beast that carried this? Good, good, good. You see, I believe that the orcs there are changing themselves to become more like that thing. And that's what my agents are looking into at the Shadowed Refuge.
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
And this is a fellowship quest, so I'm going to just deny it because there's no way. You saw the problems I was having just trying to do a small fellowship quest. There's no way I can complete a 6-man quest all by myself. And let's see, I need to flimsy torch to Garifast. He's just outside the... Yeah, he's right there.
These halls will be great once more.
This should do nicely, very nicely indeed. Now, let us examine that map for the next component of this torch. The next entrances are... somewhat unpleasant.
Do you know where to find deep crawlers?
We need to gather their ichor, turn it to a paste and smear it all over the torch. Apparently the ichor has some effect on the color or brightness of the torch. I'm not sure which. I've seen deep crawlers to the southeast of here, beyond the foot of Kadar-Zaram, yet before the bridge of Khazad-dûm. Look for them around the eastern pools. Bring me whatever ichor you can and we'll proceed to the next step.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. And now we'll go ahead and head back to the Foundations of Stone.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And then we'll go ahead and go through my inventory. Excuse me. There we go. Soft shoulder pads. Oh no, no, don't need those. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're heading the wrong way. I need to head this way. Now, if they're having me go into any dungeons after this, I'm assuming that because this is part of the epic quest that I'll be able to get a buff which will allow me to survive. But we'll see.
We may have need of your help, if you offer it willingly.
We still do not know what causes the corruption that's taken hold of Mazog's orcs and made them fierce and mindless Globsnaga, but it is enough for the moment to know that their numbers are fewer. Thank you.
The shadow must fall.
It is difficult to learn much from these orders, but this I can discern. Mazog is seeking to enslave some of the nameless horrors beneath Moria. But why he wishes to do so remains unknown to me, for he does not need nameless allies to crush the dwarves. They are near enough to destruction as it is. No, he must have some other target, and I fear it may be the Golden Wood, home to my Lord Celeborn and the Lady Galadriel. Mazog does not have the foresight for such a plan. This must come from Gorothul of Dol Guldur. Thank you. We've learned much from your efforts here to be used to us, and to the dwarves as well. And that is a rare tracery, which I will go ahead and immediately open, because I can do something with that. By the way, this is one of the collection, one of the tracery packs, or one of the carry-alls. And this one is for essences and traceries, and this is a rare one, which I have no need for regardless. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, what you can do with them is you can use, if you get from a lot of these vendors, you can find something called the Flame of Ankalamir. And what you can do is basically use it to disenchant. And if you find any traceries that you don't need, you can disenchant them into ancient script, which you can then use to go ahead and get the traceries you want. So we'll go ahead and just disenchant it, because I don't need that one, and that gives me 40 script, which is more important than the coin.
The orcs do not know what awaits them in the abyss.
Mazog must not be aware of the great evil that lurks beneath Moria, or he would not play such dangerous games. His orcs are no match for what lies in the roots of these mountains. Or perhaps Gorothul, this sorcerer from Dol Guldur, has whispered honeyed lies into the ears of the Azog spawn. He may believe his orcs have the upper hand, but they do not. Let's see. The cloak has no agility, so I don't need it. Phalang has no agility, so even though it has wonderful stats otherwise, and the damage is equal to my current weapon, is not worth it, because giving up 30 agility would hurt me way too much. And this, I'd rather have the resistances on my pocket item, so we'll just go for coin at this point. 8, 14...
We must keep our foes from Gwathrindos, or all is lost.
And the other thing that it gave me was something called a Shattered Tracery. That allows you to get incomparable traceries at the Word Horde of Gobatham in Rivendell. You'll need shattered and cracked traceries in order to get the better traceries for your weapon. So that's very important. I have 2 of them now. So one of these times I'll have to head back to the Word Horde and maybe upgrade some of my traceries. Chapter 6. Evils Beneath the World. The nameless creatures in the depths of the earth are not to be trifled with, but still Mazog insists on attempting to enslave them. There can be no doubt that the hand of Dol Guldur is causing him to try this foolish course. But I have no pity for him. These creatures are deadly, and they approach Gorandarath more closely with each passing hour. And still, Magor does not return. This is not like for him to be so tardy. If we're not so strong, I'd be worried, but Magor trained with Celeborn in the elder days could take care of himself. There are cracks in the walls not far from Gwadlaroth. Place these barrels in front of the cracks to dissuade the nameless from approaching them. Okay. I already have it. Okay. So I have to place the elf stones at the cracks.
There's the second crack right there. And the third one is that way. Do I still need Grubbuck for the feat? Yes, I still need Grubbuck for the faction, so... I mean, the deed. There we go. So now we'll head back and turn the quest in. And Antuna Jaloo. I hope I said that right. Thank you for joining the channel.
The light of Iarendil's star brings hope even to this darkness.
You have done what you could. Where the Nameless are concerned, I only hope that it will be enough.
We must find Mithrandir, if he yet lives.
Chapter 7. Beyond the Light and Knowledge. When we first arrived here at the Foundations of Stone, we did so at the request of the Lady Galadriel, and had one primary objective: to learn what fate befell Mithrandir, the Grey Pilgrim, in these very depths. Yes, I speak of Gandalf. He passed into the shadow of the abyss, and it was the hope of the lady that he might be found, and found safe. The elf Magor sought him for many days, but found no sign. Magor still has not returned, and I am beginning to worry. There are 2 places I would like to have you search for sign of either Mithrandir or Magor. The top of the bottom portion of the Endless Stair, and the Black Lake. We have searched both places. I hope you have some sign of either the wizard or Magor. Okay. Here or here? We'll do the lake first, since it's probably easier to get to. Stable Master Nameless Places. I wonder if I have that yet.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
I can get it, though, for one. That's the other thing, too. If there's a place that you want to go to and you don't have it found, that is actually one of the real practical uses I have found for mithril coins. It only costs 1 mithril coin to get you to a location you've never been. Then you can use the Stable Master, and it's now a place that's in your record. Because you saw the Stable Master change. And now that I'm here, both places are fairly close. So we'll do the Black Lake first.
Company. Goblin Assassin. I can take him. Run away, fool. Run away. Is that where I need to go? Yeah, of course it is. Yuck. Gross. Yuck. Gross. Gross. Yuck. I don't want to be eaten by a grue. There's something there. The pointed hat is burned and blackened in many places. This hat is burned and ashen, but certainly once belonged to Gandalf the Grey. Damn. Okay, so now let's go check the bottom portion of the Endless Stair. I don't think I can even get that way. Great. Maybe on the other side. Of course not. God, sometimes I feel like Mr. Llama SC when he's trying to go through the Arcane Sanctuary. Oh, come on. Let me up. Thank you. There we go. I don't think this is the way I want to go either. So let's do something. Let's do something daring. Let's check the. Let's go back to the 21st hall.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
I can go to the nameless places. Awesome. That was one of the things they did in a recent patch, was they added a whole bunch of swift travel locations around Moria to make travel easier. Why is my health down? There we go. Okay, it's going up. Oh, I found 5 points of interest within the Foundations of Stone. And I earned 30 marks and 10 LOTRO points. 10 LOTRO points. This rubble is burned and broken, and blocks further passage up the stair. All right. Back to the 21st Hall, and then back to the Foundations of Stone, and we'll turn in that quest. And that's Chapter 7 of Book 6. Well, let me go through inventory real quick before I go on. Splendid boots and and this is something also that you'll start to find. Oh, hey Billy, how you doing, man? Is Brandywine considered an area? Because there's a lot of Russian. I have a feeling that's probably EU is Brandywine. Let me check real quick. There might be an easy way I can find that out. Let me just double check real quick here. Nope, Brandywine is supposedly a US server. I'm not sure why there would be some kind of Russian or other strat in it. Brandywine is a US server. By the way, if you have a question about that, if you just launch the app and you scroll down, you can see the list, and you can see that if they're EU or US located. So, hey, yeah. Now it might be where all of the Russian people have decided to join until they get a server of their own. Now that's probably what's going to happen once one of the 64-bit servers. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised once the new 64-bit server launches, because there'll be 2 of them in the EU. They'll probably either move over there en masse, or most of them will just restart characters. So that will probably change, but don't quote me on that. That's just an assumption on my part. And you always know what happens when you assume, so.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it would make sense that people who tend to speak all of one language would want to congregate on one server and have it a preferred server. It makes perfect sense to me. I can understand that.
These are troubling signs. I fear for the wizard.
You describe your discovery of Gandalf's burned hat in the middle of the Black Lake and of the rubble that chokes the endless stair. Lengaramino sighs. Your news of Mithrandir and the lack of news concerning my friend Magor both fill me with anxiety, but we still do not know their fates. I thank you for it, but it could be that Magor's may at least soon return to us. Lothlorian found something while you were away.
We must stop Mozarg Zorks before they unleash an evil we cannot counter.
Lothlorian found an elf stone, much like the ones I gave you earlier, by the cave mouth to Azanrakur, from which emanated a vile stench. You did not place the stone, did you? It must have been Magor, but why would he have left the stone rather than return to the camp himself? I think the cave Magor found must be the source of the great evil Lady Galadriel sensed beneath Moria. If you can rescue Magor from its clutches, he may be able to tell us something of its power. Gather your courage, friend. Whatever this new fell craft may be, it could at best be a great elf like Magor in combat, and it must be dangerous indeed. And Disturbed Artie, thank you very much for joining me. You are officially my 100th follower. So, thank you very much, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Now, this is one of those instances that because it's part of the main epic quest line, even though it's solo, it's, you can see here the type says solo, but it was originally designed when the game first published to be for a small fellowship or a full fellowship. So what they do Sometimes they'll give you an elf stone that you activate at a certain point, or in this case, they'll just give you an inspiration that you can see right here, this red note. Note, inspiration will assist you if you choose to undertake this challenge. The census can only be completed by a solo or two-person group. So it helps. It increases your morale, it increases your power, and it increases your damage output so that you can basically make up for the lack of people who are joining you for it. Go with courage and into the depths in the search of Magor. He may be able to tell us something about the great evil that Lady Galadriel had sensed in the depths.
With the absence of the Balrog, other powers less great, yet terrible still, have arisen in the dark places. Marzog has sent his orcs into the shadowy abyss to entreat or control these powers, though it may prove his undoing.
One advantage to this is that in instances there are no orc assassins or goblin assassins that can appear. So I know I won't have to worry about those, at least while I'm in this instance.
Duke told us to stay, so here we stay.
Oh, I love it. Single shotting of things is wonderful. Okay. Oh, down here, there's the... Usually... Oh, hello, buddy. There he is.
Welcome to Angkor. There's much to talk about. Will you come with us?
Why do we trust you? Why not talk here?
I see. Simply put, your death approaches from behind. You will be safe with us. It is true, others approach. We are opposed. We need to go.
So it be then. Lead the way. I can't attack them because they're green. And it's probably going to close. Yep, it's going to close behind, so I'm not going to be able to follow, so I have to continue down this path. Yeah, this path. Armored cave troll? Oh, it's green. Alright, fine. We'll take care of the two buddies with him first, then. Oh, I wanted to take out the troll. I was robbed. Oh, which way do I... Oh, there it is. Okay. Amidst the screams of captured orcs from close by, an elven cry reaches your ears. The heck is that? Oh, he's not happy to see me. Oh, come on. I think my character's kind of pretty. You didn't have to treat me that way. Shadow Rogmu? The heck are a Rogmu? I know I need to go that way, but I always check a little bit before because sometimes there are special mobs or special treasures that can be found very, very rarely. All right. And there's Megor. All right, we found him.
The shadow must fall.
Back! You will never defile me with your poison. Good, they are gone. I am relieved. I thought for certain I would have become like them, a monstrosity. They came upon me unaware, surrounding me and taking me captive. One hears rumors of such twisted fates, but now I have seen the wicked pool of filth that corrupts the very depths of this place. I saw it with my own eyes. I will give you a moment to collect your thoughts, and then you must follow me. We will crush these monsters before they can corrupt all else beyond this wicked place. This will be a great task. I can only imagine what horrors we will face as we penetrate this area. Hurry, gather your wits, and make ready.
I'm buffed, and he still has more hit points than me, so he can take the lead.
We must be careful here. Something stirs below. Attack before we are seen. We must cleanse this cave. I'm hoping those trolls are adding to my troll count for the deed. It would be nice. Something terrible remains here, where none should dwell. I must go for help. Be careful as you move deeper. Great, so leave me alone. Thanks, buddy. This is enough. We did not stand guard all these years to be thwarted by mortals. Oh, I have to do them. I have to get them a little bit at a time. Okay. Oh shit. I don't know if I like this or not. Got him! Woo! What the hell? Holy shit. Sure, you guys want to leave? I'm going to let you run, buddy.
Whoop. Got him. You're a little late there, buddy. I'm impressed that such a... Well, of course it'd be accomplished by someone like me. The great huntress Shantrantra. I can do anything. Let us leave this place. We have been here too long in the presence of this evil. My heart longs for relief from the dread of it. Whew.
We have vanquished a great terror, but I fear that more dangers sleep in the darkness.
Magor told us everything, and he has set off on a journey back to Lothlorian to inform the Lady Galadriel of what has transpired. Your feats are truly incredible, my friend. They not only have arrested Magor, but you have thwarted the plans of not only the orcs, but more importantly, of Goranthul of Dol Guldur as well. You are wholly remarkable. You have Magor's highest praise, and my own. So let's see what we got here. The Doom is light, medium, 87 armor, 30 agility, 20 vitality, max power evade rating. Cure disease. On any damage, 5% chance for the effect. Well, that's not bad. And that's might based. I mean, it's not... I mean, the cure disease is kind of nice, but I'm not sure if it's as good as my guild armor. I lose 4 points of agility, gain a point of vitality, gain some power and evade, but lose finesse and phys mastery. We'll get it.
You must return to Lady Galadriel at once. There is no time to delay.
Chapter 9. The Mirror of Galadriel. You must return to Lothlorian at once. The Lady Galadriel will want to speak with you about what has happened here, and what it will mean for the future. Speak with Haladir atop the Fiat south of the river Nimradel, and he will arrange a meeting with the lady. Woo! Hey, Billy, yeah, I've got another hunter that I just kind of play around with. I've got a champion that I've been playing around with a little bit, and I'm debating about starting a Bjorning. I've also got a lore master. Primarily, though, the lore master is my cook and jeweler, which is why I've got all of this pre-prepared food, because she just makes it. I just take everything, send them to her, and you didn't need to be into Moria in order to be a cook, for instance. You can still get status in the Cook's Guild and do things in the Cook's Guild. So they're kind of, she's kind of my crafting alt. But between the two of them, between my lore master and myself, I've got tailor, I've got scholar, I've got cook, and I've got jeweler. So, weapons. My weapons are taken care of because of my legendary items. So I'm pretty much self-sufficient for just those two characters. Everybody else is just fun. All right, let me go through my inventory real quick here. Oh, I was going to explain something here. Splendid Nadhain boots. If you'll notice, this armor has an essence slot. You will find occasionally these essences, and they're just little things that go in. Like, for instance, this one gives some extra tactical mitigation. This one here gives 4 points of extra might, the minor ones. You get up to some of the major ones, like the major essence of tactical mitigation is 25 tactical mitigation. So you can slot those in to armor to give it a little extra boost if you're low. For instance, if I needed more tactical mitigation, I would take one of my essences of tactical mitigation, put it in, and boom, the armor now has it, so I'm extra protected. There's a lot of these that I don't really need so much, like this here, single target healing. I don't need that, so we can get that out of here. And because I didn't realize that was a script, I can use the Flame of Ankalir and turn it into Ancient Script, which I can use as the Word Horde of Gobatham. How much do I have? I've got 140, so I don't have quite enough yet. But essences, you start to find essences in Moria, and you'll start to find them all the way through. I know I'm up to Mordor on the Landroval server. That's as far as I got before the before this server started, and I decided to pick up this character and go for it. But you'll find essences from here on out all the way through. Tailor, which I can use. 2 jeweler cases, which I will give to my jeweler. Durin figurine. Oh, I'm already at maximum reputation, so that's a purple crystal lamp fragment. That's a faction. Durin's emblem. That's a faction. I'm already at max rep with both the miners and the guards, so I don't need them. Cloak of flame and shadow. Oh crap! I would lose some stats, but I would gain like 40 points of armor. It's basically all stat base and morale. I would lose... You know what? I think that's worth it. And let's see how it looks, too. I'm very curious. I'm always curious how things like this look. Oh, hey, that looks kind of nice, actually. Red and green. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and equip that one, too, so let's go ahead and... we'll open up my wardrobe. We'll add this to the wardrobe slot. We'll equip it. We'll get rid of the Cloak of Subtlety. I'm just curious, what does Gwathmur's End look like? It's a... shoulder. Ooh. It's kind of nice. Okay. We'll go ahead and... Ooh. Ooh. 165 finesse rating, though. Yeah, nope. We'll equip it. We'll just store it for now. And those are runes, so we can go ahead and use those. That's a tracery that can go into the LI container. And then we can sell off these 9 items. 10. Why do I have 10? Oh, now I have 9. All right. So we need to go back to and talk to Haladur and arrange an audience with the Lady Galadriel. So that means we need to take the port all the way back to Nandahirian. Oh, of course we'll stop by and get the rich Khazard scone. I mean, come on. Yeah, I really need Khazard's Guard, and I really need some magnificent hides. I'm going through everything trying to get my my guild statuses up. Ah, there it is. You know, sometimes you just got to take a break and do some fishing, you know? So, now before we went to the Foundations of Stone, I picked up 2 quests. One from Hadroneth and one from Lothlorian. So we'll go ahead and turn those in before we talk to
Servants of the
Haladier.
enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Very good. Setting fire to the barricades will tell even the most dull-witted orc that he is not welcome in Andahurian, so close to Lorien. You have done well.
The Galadriel will need your aid.
And now we start to get to the repeatable quests. Once you do certain quests, you break into the repeatable ones, and the repeatable ones are just good for legendary item experience and faction. Oh, I didn't explain this. A lot of these quests, you'll see that they have legendary item experience. It doesn't necessarily go to increasing your legendary item. That's what the runes, and that's what the traceries, and that's what the script, the ancient script you find will do, will make it better. What it does is this. You earn legendary item XP to advance this track and earn rewards to enhance your legendary items. This is another place that you can get sealed traceries, where you can get runes, where you can get coffers of ancient script, and you can even get some nice goodies. At 5, every 5 points you get something special. Like the first 5 is a bonus script. At 10, 20, you can get tracery tokens. 50, I got the legendary coffer of the Blonde Corgi, which contained a cracked tracery token and the tome of the Blonde Corgi. Let's see, there we go. At 60, I picked up another tracery token, an incomparable one. But I have several rewards I can pick up. So there's some script, there's some runes, there's another incomparable sealed tracery. Very nice. But as I was saying, they start to offer repeatable quests, which is a good way to build up faction and legendary item experience for the track. And this one here, they just want orcs and barricades, just like I've done before. Just repeat that over and over again. I'll go and decline it for now. I may run it later on off camera. And Lothlorian.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lorien.
Excellent. You have waylaid the waylayers most admirably. As long as the orcs of Moria threaten to road through Nandahurian and the Dimriel Dale, the elves of Lothlorian will not be able to rest. We will strike at the orcs wherever we may, and if hardy warriors such as yourself will help us, we will have victory against them.
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
And I've just gained reputation of 10,000. So I am now known to the Galadriel, which gives me some extra rewards and bonuses. And again, another repeatable quest for more faction and more experience. And this one is just weapons and waylayers. So he'll have me do the same thing over and over again. Oh, let's see here. Now I completed this deed, which gave me Trusted in Lothlorian, which is a characteristic, and 5 LOTRO points. I've starting to earn the trust of those in Lothlorian. Now the next deed is to become a friend, and that one will earn me a title, reputation, and some marks, as well as 10 LOTRO points. So here's Haldir, and this is hopefully to arrange an audience with the Lady Galadriel. Book 7? Ooh, I'll have to pick that one up.
You may enter the Golden Wood, but tread with care, or punishment shall be swift.
The Lady Galadriel has called you to her garden, for she wishes to speak with you. I will take you to her. Here we go.
Jealously do I guard my secrets, not the least of which is my mirror. Still, there are times which require a greater knowledge, and this is one such time. Shadows gather in the east, and the fates of lost friends burns in the heart.
I've been here once before. There was a very opening quest that had you come here and gave you a view of things. I have not been here since.
I know what befell you in the darkness, and that your courage did not fail.
I am aware of your kindness to Magor beneath the mountains. You are now held high in his esteem, and he accords you with great fondness for your part in his rescue. Strange deeds unravel on many paths of your journey. As your footsteps lead you to and fro, I perceive that many fates are entwined with your own. Some of your tales seem ended, but locked doors may yet be pried open. My mirror can show many things, and you may ask it what you will, but heed this before you peer into the water. Many valuable answers may come unbidden. Look now, and see what may be seen. Do I really want to do this?
Mithrandir faced his match in Moria, a Balrog of Morgoth. Into the depths they fell, then rose again up the endless stair. There they did battle one against the other, and the fire of it was terrible. In the end, Mithrandir threw down the Balrog, though he himself fell into shadow. Yet who is to say what his end might be? Not all hope is yet lost. Why here the Windlord will find Gandalf, if he is to be found anywhere in Middle-earth.
Some light is now shed on the riddles, do you not agree? The clues left behind among the foundations of stone begin to form a clear picture at last. Gandalf the Grey strove in Moria with shadow and flame, and they fell, and perhaps rose again. Who had the mastery? It has been said that my eyes see farther than many who are deemed wise, yet keener eyes we need to pierce the darkness that shrouds Mithrandir from my sight. Who can spy on Moria from all sides and gain rumor of the fate of Gandalf? Only Gwathir the Windlord can do this.
I saw more than the fated Mithrandir behind your eyes. I saw glimpses of your own fate as well. I see great webs strung beneath the trees. A friend in peril, her life's blood mingling with venom and remorse. Chattering, evil shapes approach. Your bow longs to sing. There are too many, Hunter, even should all your arrows find their marks. But the mirror shows many things, and not all of them may come to pass. Of Mithrandir, at least, the vision is clearer. Gwalahir the Windlord rests in the rear of my garden. Tell him what you have seen. Oh, what a beautiful eagle you are. I have carried Gandalf before now, and if he yet lives, I will carry him again. I will send out the sharpest-sighted eagles to seek him from every corner of this land, and I will fly until we have learned what befell of him. If he is to be found, I and my kind will find him. Return to the lady, and tell her that I will do this. And off he goes. I know that Gwathier will find Mithrandir if he is to be found. Haldir will show you from this place. I will call for him.
You have my thanks.
The Lady Galadriel can see much in her mirror, but it is not known to her or any power whether what she has shown you will come to pass. One day, perhaps, you will look back on your long road and make sense of what you saw today. Only time can tell such things. I thank you for your service you have provided my people, and may the light of the elves shine upon your path and guide your steps aright. For those unfamiliar to Galadriel, we shall name you friend, and allow you to enter our fair home.
You are welcome within Lothlorian, and may visit the hill of Kirin Amroth.
You are welcome within Lothlorian, for the friendship you have demonstrated in your efforts against the orcs and other dangers of the Moria. Pass beneath the eaves of the forest to the northeast and travel to the hill of Serin Amroth in the center of Lothlorian. It is both peaceful and beautiful, and Milwen will be pleased to tell you some of its history. Look for her by the archway west of the hill of Serin Amroth, far to the northeast of here, inside the forest. And if you've not already completed Book 2, Chapter 6, it is encouraged, though not required. I think I have already done so. By the way, if you're ever curious what quests you completed and how many, if you just click this Show Completed and give the game a moment to check, Book 2, Chapter 6 is right here. And it looks like I have completed it. The other place you can also check based on this is if you go to the LOTRO Wiki, which I love going to the LOTRO Wiki. I learned so much from it. You can go to, let me pull it up here real quick. Go here. Go to the, let's see, where is it? Questing. Epic Quests, and then go where you need to go, which in this case is Book 2, Chapter 6, The Shadowy Abyss, and then you can see that it has Mirror of Galadriel is the last quest in Chapter 6, so I have completed it all. Oh, and I've also completed 1,352 quests to date, if anybody was curious. And I just completed the deeds, the Mines of Moria.
Fortunately, I think I want to say it's that deed. Let me just go ahead and deed completed and see. Yes, the Mines of Moria. It is the Mines of Moria, not the Mines of Moria Hunter, so. I have unraveled the epic story of the Mines of Moria. I've gained the title of Avenger of Khazad-dûm, which I think I'll go ahead and make as my active title. And I picked up 30 LOTRO points. That's huge. And I think at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and call it a day. I think this is a great day that we had today. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. I had a blast. We accomplished a lot. We found the fate of Mithrandir, hopefully. Talked to Lady Galadriel. Solved some mysteries in the Foundations of Stone. Killed a few trolls and some goblins and some orcs and had a good time. Now, my next scheduled show will be this. Today's Friday, so I do believe it is this Sunday. Yes, this Sunday for SWTOR Sunday, where I'll be continuing the smuggler quest, which is taking a very interesting turn for those of you who have been following along. I will be doing Lord of the Rings Online again this Monday, and both of those shows are at 4 p.m. Pacific. The videos for these shows will be showing up on YouTube the next day afterwards, usually at 6 a.m. is when I usually set them. And there'll be a note on Blue Sky. I'm primarily on Blue Sky. I also have a Discord. The link is down below. It's on my YouTube and my Twitch channel if you're interested in joining my Discord to join my kinship if you wish. But again, I would like to thank everybody very much for joining me. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Take care and be safe. Goodbye.